Choosing a new car is a difficult task, but once you've decided on the model that you want, then you have to consider what lives under the bonnet. Gone are the old days where all you had to do is choose between petrol or diesel. Nowadays, manufacturers offer hybrid or electric options, whilst the latest generation of internal combustion engines offers incredible performance with the best efficiency that we've ever seen. What do you need from your car or your SUV? What are the engine options that suit you and your criteria the best? Diesels have had a hard time recently, but don't necessarily believe everything that you read in the papers, because a new diesel could be the most sensible option for you. In fact, not many people are aware that the current generation of diesels are cleaner than ever, thanks to several key advancements in technology. Compared to their petrol equivalent models, they can produce up to 15% less CO2, and they can be up to 25% more fuel efficient. As part of real driving emissions testing, or RDE for short, real cars are driven on real roads, in real weather, at different altitudes and under different loads, using something called a portable emissions measuring system. And this clever piece of kit measures the levels of nitrogen oxide and other pollutants. Diesels have always enjoyed having lower CO2 emissions than their petrol models. And thanks to clever filters, they can trap up to 99% of diesel exhaust particulates. What's more, Jaguar's exhaust after-treatment systems convert the majority of nitrogen oxides, that's NOx, into harmless nitrogen and water. That means the current crop of diesel engines are as clean as the petrol engines when it comes to air quality. Diesel is typically better suited to longer, consistently higher speed journeys because it's more energy dense than petrol. If you travel more than 12,000 miles a year, that efficiency is likely to make it a more economical choice. The high torque output of modern diesel engines also makes them a compelling choice if you're doing a lot of towing with heavy trailers or things like caravans. Current diesel engines are something called EU 6D temp compliant, which on the face of it means nothing. But what it does mean is they meet the strictest, latest regulations, and they can be driven into low emission zones in any city across Europe. So if you buy a diesel right now, you can currently drive it into any urban area. The latest generation of petrol or gasoline engines are cleaner than they've ever been. Jaguar's 4, 6 and 8 cylinder engines are known for being spirited, but they also typically deliver a smoothness and an efficiency with their high performance. Like the diesel engines, the new Ingenium petrol engines feature filters which capture ultra-fine exhaust particulates, which reduces the exhaust emissions and also improves the air quality. And they're better suited to lower mileage drivers who regularly undertake shorter journeys. Making the switch to EV has never been more attractive. But if you can't charge at home, and you do lots of long journeys, you might find a petrol or diesel engine vehicle to be more convenient. That said, as public rapid charging stations become more commonplace, an EV for long distances is totally feasible. The range of the Jaguar I-Pace is up to 470 kilometres or 292 miles on the WLTP cycle, which means many motorists will be able to make the switch to electric without significant changes to their lifestyle. It means leaving your neighbourhood in the morning in total silence. It means zero tailpipe emissions. And with EV taxes typically lower and the relative low cost of electricity, your EV is cheaper to fuel. Plus, there's less moving parts inside, which means ongoing maintenance also promises to be cheaper. The I-Pace is also great to drive. With the immediate response and maximum torque from 0 RPM using that 90 kilowatt-hour battery pack and the twin electric motors that feed an all-wheel drive system, it'll do 0 to 62 or 100 kilometers an hour in 4.8 seconds. That's fast in anybody's language. There's a handy little tool on the Jaguar website which allows you to make the right decision about which car to go for. So just answer a couple of little questions and it will say, petrol's better for you, or diesel's better for you, or an electrified vehicle is probably best suited to you. Give it a try.